girls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back on my YouTube channel. My name is MakeupbyJayTee, but you can just call me JT. And that's for the people that do not know me, but if you do know me, welcome back, my love. If today is your first time of seeing my channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to hit the bell button so you can be notified when I do upload new videos. As you guys can tell from the title today, I'm going to be trying the new NYX NYX foundation, and it's called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. We all know that NYX collaborated with the also fabulous, also talented, also gorgeous, also everything, Alyssa Ashley, and I do not need to talk too much about that. We all know that's a great thing. I think it's a great thing when brands collaborate with, you know, actual artists, actual influencer, actual, you know, what else can I say, YouTuber, just like Too Faced did with Jackie Aina. So I think this is a very good thing that they did. And this drugstore foundation comes in 45 different shades. 4-5 drugstore, 4-5. Let that sink in. Of this bad boy right here. Well, I don't know if it's a bad boy yet, but I've heard so much good stuff about this, so I thought to try it out myself. I also got the primer that comes with the foundation, and it's Can't Stop, Won't Stop as well. While I was ordering for the foundation, I decided to pick up their setting spray, and I got the dewy finish since this is a matte foundation and a mattifying primer, so I just start to balance that out, just in case it will be too dry, just in case it gets too dry on my face. What else did I get? I also picked up the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder. Pick up the shade Almond and Deep Sable. On camera, Deep Sable looks like it could work, and so does Almond actually. They both look like they could be my shade, but when I saw a swatch of Deep Sable, it looked almost grayish, greenish. So I was like, just to be on the safe side, I'll get this, and I'll also get the Almond. Hi Jeremiah, you up? Can you guys believe my son can actually open the door now? I just had him and he can open the door. Hey baby, how was your nap? This is actually my first time trying NYX foundation. Actually, this is my first time trying their face product. I remember a long time ago I got their face bronzer, but I felt like it was not dark enough to bronze up my face or to contour with, so I never used it. So I'm going to consider this my first time using their face products. The claim for this foundation is lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented AF. First of all, when foundation says waterproof, I don't know who is going inside the water with their foundation on. I'm not. I won't do that. Even if I go to the beach, or if I go to the swimming pool, I'm there for pictures. I'm there to pose. I'm not there to test out my foundation if it can work well with water. But it's good to know. It says our new Can't Stop, Won't Stop full coverage foundation also as you do. Okay. This comfy liquid formula comes in 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. Every creamy shade glides on smooth, delivering matte coverage and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. Again, who is wearing foundation for 24 hours? Can't wear bra for 24 hours. Why would I wear makeup for 24 hours? No. Our little overachiever also works to control shine and mattifying your complexion all day long. Now that's what I want to hear, because y'all know your girl got some, you know, grease ball going on. That's what I look for when I'm looking for foundation, so I'm glad that it's there. But it does not stop there. This foundation is This foundation is non-comedogenic and suitable to normal, oily, combination, and sensitive skin. So that's very good. But please, what is comedogenic, non-comedogenic? I am about to Google that because I don't know what that means. Non-comedogenic means denoting a skincare product or cosmetic that is specifically formulated so as not to cause blocked pores. Aha, I like that. Okay, so before I start with my primer, I am going to swatch both shades. Yes, Jeremiah just took the other bottle. Oh, right here. Foundation comes with a plastic cap and a pump. That's fabulous. And a glass bottle. So if you're traveling, beware of that. So I'm doing almond first. So that's almond, and now I'm gonna swatch Dip Sable. I feel like Dip Sable is probably gonna work. It was just a swatch I saw online. It looked gray, and it looked gray, greenish. So let's see. I actually like that better. I am so glad I picked up both. Dip Sable look like it's definitely gonna work for me, for sure. I don't even think I need the for sure. I know almond cannot work. It's too light. No, that's not my complexion. Dip Sable is definitely close to my complexion. Even like looking at it on my finger, on camera it looks, you know, it looks good, it looks normal, but in person, looking at it like directly right now, it looks green, but it looks good on camera. Because of my oily skin, I like to use a mattifying foundation, a mattifying primer, a mattifying powder. So because I'll be using all those matte stuff, I always like to start my face with a primer spray, just to kind of moisturize my skin and to kind of balance out all that matte stuff I'll be putting on my face. But because I'm trying this out today, I'm going to skip that step and just jump into the primer, just so I just want to see if it's gonna work for me. So let's just hope it works. Oh, it has the silicone look, like it looks like a silicone. So let me follow the direction. To use, apply evenly over skin and gently tap to set. Okay, I shall be doing that. The primer is on now, and kind of like how it feels. At first when I applied it, it felt like sticky, but now that it's like setting in, it feels, you know, dry and smooth, and not like that tight, you know, dry, but like a comfortable, like a comfy, you know, dry. So I'm going to be taking the shade Dip Sable. Y'all, I'm not feeling it in person. Like the greenish gray that I saw online, like the swatch, I can see it on my face. I don't know if my camera is picking that up, but I don't think it's a foundation. I just think it's this shade in particular. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna continue with this shade, and then maybe some other day I will try using almond on its own, or probably mix the two shades together. But in terms of coverage, I'm not getting like full coverage right now, but it's not a bad coverage. So, and I think I'm good with that. I'm just gonna move on to highlighting my face. I'm going to be using my, all-time favorite Pro Concealer, and this is the shade Cool Tan. It does feel, somewhat dry, and I'm getting something on my finger. So, transfer proof? I don't know. It looks gray. It looks green. Not even gray. It looks green. Yeah, well, why blend in my concealer that I put in my Keepy's bowl? Like, I don't know if you guys can see this. Like, that is where I put my concealer, and the foundation and the concealer is like completely gone. Like right there. Can you guys see that? Before I set my entire face, you guys know how I said it looked like patchy, like right here. Even after adding powder, it's still patchy. And I'm also noticing the same patchiness like right here. So I want to blame the primer. I think it's the primer. I don't think it has anything to do with the foundation. All right, face completed. Now let's get into the final verdict. Two things that is throwing me off with this foundation is one, the patchiness that I'm getting like right here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys look closely, you see right here how you can see like a different complexion, like right here and right here. Like, it's like a whole different complexion right here and then here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Please tell me you can see it. And also the patchiness right there. So like I said, I want to blame the primer. So I'm thinking the primer is not working for me. I don't think it's the foundation, to be quite honest. I think I just went like, behind my camera right now to just look at my face. I was not liking what I was seeing. It definitely was giving me that ashy gray, that greenish that I was seeing. So I went in with a darker powder that has a lot of red in it, and I used the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I think it did make a bit of difference. I don't want to blame all of the gray, the patchy, the grayness. I don't want to blame it on the foundation. I honestly think Deep Sable is not the right undertone for me, and also I don't know. And then the patchiness. And then the patchiness, I think, is the primer. So the next time I try it, I'm not going to use the Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. And yeah, I don't know. Let me see almond on my chest. This is what almond looks like on my chest. If I rub it in. But maybe if I mix Deep Sable with it, it will probably give me the right shade. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's almond completely dry, and in person it looks pretty good. Even on camera it looks, yeah, I should have just tried almond because I forgot that it oxidizes, so I should have just tried almond on its own. I should have just tried almond and instead of deep sable. This first try, it's not like I don't like the foundation itself. I just think I'm gonna try it. The next time I try it, I'm not going to use the primer for sure. Primer, no, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna use the primer with this foundation just so I can know exactly if it's the foundation or if it's the primer. And I'm also going to use a different shade like I said earlier on. If you guys like this eye look, I will be posting the tutorial on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on my Instagram, make sure to check it out. I'm going to leave the name right here. Okay, so this is about an hour and a half after. I know my lashes are out. I took my lashes off. That's because I was just about to take off my makeup and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna take this off. I have to come back on here and say something. With my ring light and what you guys are seeing right now, it looks good. It looks good. I know it looks good. I can see it myself. I know it looks good. But with my mirror right here, what I see, wait, I'm gonna turn off my ring light right now and I'm gonna show you guys. Do you guys see this? Like my husband just called me a cat. So the patchiness I was telling you guys about, it's almost like I don't know. It's like, I don't know what this is. Like, look at this. Almost as if I have like a mustache from right here and then right here, and I ain't got none. Never have I tried any foundation that has done this to me before. Never, ever, ever. I'm not gonna blame the foundation just yet, but I've never, you know, seen my face like this before. So, it could be the primer, it could be the foundation. I'm hoping it's not the foundation. So I'm gonna try again, like I said, I'm gonna try it again without the primer, and I'm gonna try not to, and I'm gonna use a different shade. It's almost as if it's breaking, and it has like all these like I don't know. Like, it's not hair. Like, yeah, it's like, what do you mean it's not? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go wipe my face. This is day 2 of me reviewing the NYX Nail Foundation Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation. This might be all one video, or this might be, you know, split into 2, but whichever way, this is day 2, and we're going to try this, you know, a little different than I did yesterday. I'm jumping right into my face. I'm gonna spray my face with my Skin the Nivea primer spray. Once that sets in, I'm gonna go in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Refining Primer, something like that. And then today I'll be using the shade Almond. Now I'm scared. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna mix like a pump of Deep Sable in this. Just, I don't think so. So this is what it looks like with about 2 layers. It gives me that full coverage that I like, I'm not getting that grayish greenish feeling that I was getting with Deep Sable, and also that patchiness, I'm not getting it right now as well. It all, like, it blended on my skin very nicely. It's a tad bit lighter, and that's because I had pumped out 3 pumps of almond, and when I saw that it was too light, you guys saw that I now added a pump of Deep Sable. So maybe what I would do is that I will balance it, you know, make sure it's like 1.5 pumps each to give me the balance, you know. But I can always tone this down with powder, or maybe when it oxidizes it will probably tone down a bit more. But definitely looks way better than what it was looking yesterday. So I'm just gonna go ahead with what I would normally do. I'm so glad I'm doing this the second day and trying this and not just giving up right away. I knew instantly when I was applying the foundation yesterday that the primer was just a no. I do not know how they formulated it. I don't know what they put in it, but it does not work with the foundation. And it's weird because they make the primer for this foundation. So no, there is something in that primer that does not work with the foundation. Either that or the shade does not work for me. Deep Sable is either that, but I think it has to do with the primer. Primer is a no. I use the exact same products that I used yesterday with Deep Sable and the primer, so nothing changed. It's just a different shade, and I did not use the primer. So I just knew there was no way Alyssa Ashley would collaborate with, you know, NYX and come out with a crappy product. It's just not possible. It's like, come on, it's not possible. For her to have gone ahead with the collaboration, that means she has tested it, she likes it. I doubt she used the primer with the foundation, because that primer is a no. Like, I mean, you guys can see, you guys can compare it to what it looked like yesterday, and this is what it looks like today. No patchiness, nothing. So it's definitely the primer. I don't even think it's a shade. It's definitely, excuse you, it's definitely the primer. So with the look of it, I might have to mix my shade. If I have the time, I'll probably go into Ulta and see if I can get a different shade that will match me. Because thinking about it, if I have to mix 2 shades, then that's $30, and that's like, it's no longer a drugstore foundation. You get what I mean? So even in person with my mirror, it looks absolutely flawless. It's definitely a mattifying foundation. Like, it is a matte foundation. There is no if but what, like it's a matte foundation. Jerry, if you have dry skin and you want to use this foundation, I would suggest that you use like a very hydrating primer, a very hydrating moisturizer, because it is dry. I tend to use my Badesco primer spray for my driest skin clients, so I had to use this on. I had to use this just so that I don't feel too dry. Like, it is matte. Even with this, normally when I use this on myself, right away I look dewy. With this, it still looks like very dry. So compared yesterday to today, what do you guys think? Which do you like better? That's the question. The primer is a no for me. You can try for yourself. Jerry! It's a no for me, and it's just gonna stay that way. I don't need that primer. I think that about covers everything, and I do hope you guys find this helpful. If I decide to put the 2 videos together, I apologize in advance if it's too long, but it's needed, and I'm glad I'm also doing this over again, because But thank you so much for watching those as always, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Alright dolls, this is a check-in. Well, only check-in. This is 907. I finished my makeup around 1:30, like almost 1:30-ish this afternoon. So this, I have cooked in it, I have, you know, gone outside with it, went to play outside with my kids, and this is my face after 8 hours, like almost 8 hours. This is what my face looks like. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you know that I have been spraying my face non-stop. The foundation is extremely dry. If that's what you want, then please go for it. If you have extremely oily skin, I think this foundation is going to be perfect for you. If you live somewhere that is extremely hot, this foundation is going to be great for you. I have oily skin, but at the same time, I don't like how drying the foundation is on my face. So I know that when next I'm wearing this foundation, I'm definitely going to be using something that is very hydrating, like a very hydrating moisturizer and primer. So just so that I don't have to spray my face, you know, so often. I had to use like 3 different setting spray that I know makes me dewy. Kept spraying my face non-stop just so that I can, you know, get it to loosen up or to, you know, make it be dewy. And this is 8 hours after, and it's amazing. I'm not mad at it, but if you like extremely dry, like my face looks like I just got my face, like my face looked like I just did my makeup, and that's not bad. I like it. I do hope this was helpful, and I do hope, you know, this helped you guys in deciding if you want the foundation or not. But I am gonna go to sleep. My boys are right here with me. They are tired. We just got home, and yes, time to go to bed. Thank you for watching those, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.